Yes Mama Portrait Exhibit's closing ceremony will be today from 4 until 10 at Merchant Hall. That's on Magazine Street, and we have a link to all that information for you. But the exhibit is a really beautiful exhibit that puts together a conversation of motherhood and maternal health, the complexity of it all, and you have a chance to take home one of the artwork, the portraits that make up this whole exhibit. We've got Yes Mama founder Jordan Copens and photographer behind the exhibit, Jeremy Turiak, joining me now for more on this event. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy to have you guys in. I've been to the exhibit, and I'm just going to be very honest with everybody. I cried through the whole thing. I'm a mom of 3 girls, and it just was so beautiful, and it spoke to me, and I really loved, it's not just the portraits, you get to really have some intimate insight into the journey that so many different women have that are very different, but I also felt like very similar. So I know I'm taking this all about my experience, but let's hear more about how you guys put this together and just, you know, what it means now.
Yeah. We've been hearing that a lot.
Good.
And that's what it's about.
And it's been really beautiful to hear those reflections from so many different people from like different parts of their journey, also non-parents.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yes Mama is an organization that supports and uplifts mothers and birth workers in New Orleans. And we do that through mutual aid, through art and storytelling, and through programming. And this exhibition is our first exhibition in collaboration with Jeremy Turiak.
Yep.
We wanted to highlight 20 mothers and their stories in New Orleans, and we also wanted to bring in other artists and organizations that also showcase art and celebrating maternal health through art. Yeah.
Yeah, and tell me about taking the portraits, because they were so beautiful, so intimate. I mean, you just captured motherhood in a way that I've never seen on display.
I really appreciate it. Portraiture is what I specialize in as a photographer. So the process, it was really embodying being in the everyday lives of the moms and feeling like I was a little bit a part of their family for a brief period of time, right? So letting me into their personal life and allowing me to capture like the essence of their spirits, right? So it's kind of, that's what you see through the portraiture. And for me, this is a really big project for me because this is my first ever solo show out of 15 plus years of shooting photos.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
big.
you. Thank you. I genuinely appreciate that. And for what Yes Mama stands for, you know what I'm saying? So it's a great experience for me, and to be able to contribute to mothers, because all of the proceeds of the portrait sold in this project will be going to the Yes Mama Fund for all things mutual aid for mothering.
That's amazing. Yeah, the portraits are gorgeous. We were looking at some of them here on the screen, but I was hoping my favorite one popped up. I'll tell you guys what it is.
Oh, you got a
I
favorite.
had a favorite, which is really hard because they're all so breathtaking. But there was one where she was, and I don't remember her name, but she had all of her kids with her, like 4 kids, and there were chickens running around, and I felt like I was in the moment with it.
She's
you know,
a farmer here.
And each kid had like a different. I could tell which ones you were trying to get the photo of, which ones were. I could just tell, and that's the thing about these photos, like you could really feel it.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful. And how did you come up with the prompts, like the questions that you asked the moms?
So, you know, we wanted to start a conversation not only to unpack the layering of motherhood, the power, the beauty, the grief, the struggle, but then also work towards a solution. And so so there's actually just two questions that I pulled to be displayed next to their photos, but on my website, yesmama.org, the full interviews are there. So each mom was asked 14 questions, and they shared things like, I've never been asked these questions before. And some of the prompts and conversations that we wanted to spark is, what does it look like to have a supportive birth team and postpartum team, and working towards solutions and of midwifery-led care and doula care. So that is sort of the conversation that we were bringing up, into also really wanting to share just the complexity and many layers and that many people have been resonating with and finding healing through.
It's hard to capture that, and I felt like you guys did. We're out of time now, but I didn't even get to like the greatness of what you guys have going on today. Can you just give us really quick, like 10 seconds, some details?
Sure. 4 to 10, we have a DJ, we have a pop-up portrait studio. We're going to have a few activities for kids. We're going to have a really important panel discussion at 5:30. With Nicole Deggans, Charm Taylor, Sula's Spirit, and Eleni Cruz. So that's birth workers and mamas that are part of the exhibition. yeah, this is a community celebration. Bring your families, bring your babies.
There you go. Lots to happen. We'll have all the details on our website. Also, purchase one of the portraits, and those proceeds go to Yes Mama.
Yes.